Hi guys, so this is going to be my 13-week update for me and for Freddie. He says hello. Hello. Yeah, Freddie is actually 13 weeks and, bear with me, 13 weeks and 5 days. I haven't had a chance really to do this video before because, like I said in my last video, I had my gallbladder operation last Wednesday, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Sorry about the lighting, I'm sitting right by the window and there's nowhere else really to, because I don't have a tripod, so it's a little bit difficult to find somewhere to put the camera. So yeah, what's been happening this week? Freddie has, they're not going to kind of really be in order because my memory is not in order, but yeah, yesterday Freddie had his second lot of injections. They went, was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. Monday, yeah, Monday, what was the 11th? Sunday. Well, it was the 11th, because today is the... Maybe it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Well, anyway, one day this week he's had his injections. They went fine. He didn't cry as much as the first time, I think because maybe he knew what was kind of coming. But this time his little legs did bleed a little bit, which was horrible. So he had little bits of cotton wool on his legs, so that wasn't very nice. But I gave him a feed and then he pretty much shut up straight away, so that's always handy because no one likes really to be out and about and their baby be screaming. It's kind of like, I know babies cry, but it's kind of like, I always feel like, because I'm a young mum, I'm not like young, but I'm like 21, and for instance, this was yesterday. Hey, Mr. Grumpus. Yesterday, I went out with my sister and we went and got some lunch, and Freddie had literally just woken up from a nap and he started crying, like inconsolable crying, because he was still like recovering from his injections. So yeah, it definitely was Tuesday that he had his injections. So he started crying and I was waiting to pay for my for lunch. I just entered my PIN into the PIN machine, and a lady from another table felt the need to get up, come over to me and start, like, Freddie was over my shoulder crying and she was like patting his back and like telling him to shush and all this stuff, and I was just like, lady, that's my baby and get away from me, kind of thing. It was just like, it was so uncalled for. I know she was, you know, I don't know what she was doing, but it was just really inappropriate, and if she'd have asked to hold him, I would have just been like, no, get away from my baby. So I don't know whether anyone else has had that before, but yeah. So he was crying and he only wanted his mummy and he wanted some food, and I was doing 3 things at once, and you can't always, you know, sometimes they do have to cry for a couple of minutes while you're getting their bottle ready or while you're getting your breast out or something like that. They're not going to die from crying for a couple of seconds, you know, so even though it's not nice. Hey. Hey. He doesn't want to do an update today. Oh, pumpkin! Pumpkin! Oh. Oh. Are you depressed? I would be too. Oh, let me grab his bottle. Oh, I know. I know. Mummy's a bad mummy. Right. So yeah, he was kind of doing that, but like worse. So, but yeah, we got there in the end eventually. So then I'm kind of sat really low down here. Ugh. Now my home phone is going, so I'll have to wait. So then, what else has happened this week? It's kind of been like a bit of a boring week because I've been recovering from my surgery, which has taken probably a bit longer than I thought it would be. I mean, I'd never had surgery before, so I've never had to kind of know how long it takes to recover from surgery, and they class gallbladder surgery as major abdominal surgery, so I don't know. My phone's ringing, but oh well. This comes first because I haven't got this done in ages. So yeah, and where was I? Oh my god. Well, that's gone out the window, but hey. He's been extra fussy this week. Not sure whether it's because of the injections or what, but he's just extra grouchy. He pretty much never takes naps during the day anymore, which is quite frustrating because I can't get anything done. But on the plus side, he is sleeping through the night. He goes down, like, he'll have like little pre-naps between like 7 and 8, and then like sometimes when we go to bed between like 10 and 11, he'll then like wake up, like he'll stir from us moving him, and then he'll either want like sort of like, I guess you could call it like a dream feed, and then he'll have that, and then he'll go back to sleep, and then he'll go anywhere between sort of like 10 and 11 till like 7 o'clock the next day, anywhere between 6 and sometimes 9 if we've got a good night, but it never usually goes that far. It's usually about 7, and he'll sleep straight through, which is really nice. And we started to get to like to the stage where we take it in turns feeding him. Let's bring his around this way. Where we take it in turns feeding him, like, for me, I'm at my most comfortable like when I just wake up in the mornings and I don't want to get up. Like, I would rather get up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and then go back to sleep and then be able to get up at like a normal time, rather than like getting up at 7 where I'm just like, he starts whinging. He doesn't cry, it's like whinging, and I know that he wants feeding, and then obviously if you leave the whinging, then it'll go into crying, and then it's just like, so as soon as he starts whinging, we know that he's gonna start crying like within a couple of minutes. So then we're just like, oh, it's your turn, no, it's your turn, and goes back and forth between until one of us finally gives in. Usually it's me, and he just gets fed, and yeah, it's just, that's it really. But the teething hasn't, you know, I think that's kind of piped down a bit now. I think he was suffering a bit last week, but that seems to have slowed down a bit now, which is nice because I did feel really bad for the little guy. Because he his little cheeks, he's got like little red patches on his cheeks, and we've got I can't really show you it, but okay, I'll see if I can do it with the camera. I'll zoom in on it. Okay. That thing there, it's Tommy Tippy, and then that little smiley bit goes in their top gum. There's also another one, it's suitable from 3 months. It's Tommy Tippy, and it fits on their gums. There we go. Fits on their top gums up here, and they just bite it, and it's soothing for their gums, and you can put them in the fridge as well. And there is also a bottom one, but that's for when they're more advanced, like actually getting, when you see like little white dots. So yeah, we got him those because I don't really want to give him medicines, and that's a non-medicated way of helping them, because he can't actually, well, he can grip things, but you just have to put it in his hand. He can't like reach out and grab things, so it's difficult when you've got a baby that young that is teething to actually give them something to soothe them. So those were really handy. What else? I can't show you it now, but can you see it? It's that thing at the top there. We got a new baby carrier because I did have the mother care one, a black one, but because I'm only I'm 5'2.5", can't forget the half. So because I'm short and my shoulders are like short, it wasn't a crossover strap, it was just 2 single straps to like put over your shoulders, and it kept sliding off here, and I was petrified of putting him in it and him dropping out of it, so I didn't do it. But like now, that it's a Chico brand, and it's got a crossover strap, so it's more secure, and it's inward, and the mother care one was only inward facing, whereas this one is inward and outward facing, and it has like a little dribble bib section bit to protect it, which is really nice. And it was only £17 from TK Maxx, reduced from like £30, so that was really nice. What else, Freddie? Can you think of anything? We are going to invest in, well, because now he's 3 months. He turned 3 months on Monday. So happy 3 months to Freddie, and to all the other babies that have turned. It's like it's my little baby milestone, because he's still my little baby, and I get really upset like now, because I'm seeing people like all my friends, and obviously my flatmate, she turns 36 weeks pregnant tomorrow, and you know, they're not little babies anymore, and I keep saying it, but I just don't think it's hit me yet that he's not a baby anymore, and he's just getting bigger and bigger, and it's depressing. Like when I go into a shop, like I don't get the newborn stuff. I have to get him like very rarely do I actually get him 0 to 3 months clothing, unless you go into like a particular shop and the clothes are absolutely massive. Because now he's in like 3 to 6 months, so it's kind of like, And I know it's going to soon be like, it's going to be 6 to 9, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, and then it's going to be like just clothes getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just like, oh, my poor bubs, it's getting all big. But yeah, so what else? I don't think there's really anything else about Freddie. Yeah, he's still in his Pampers size 3s. We haven't changed his we haven't changed his wipes since he was since we changed to Pamper Sensitive. He's still on those. Oh, he still hates baths. Still hates baths. We took him, I mentioned before, we took him swimming, and he didn't cry when we took him swimming, maybe because of the shock of the water. I'm not sure, but hey, he's really not happy today. Thing is, he's not hungry. He's like falling asleep. I don't know whether you can see. He's like falling asleep, but like as soon as it comes out of his mouth, he starts screaming. Have you ever done it before? Where, oh man, he knew. Shh, 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 shh. You take the bottle out, and then as soon as you take the bottle out, you put the dummy in to like trick them. But he's no fool, this little chap. Shh. He's really grouchy and it's really bugging me. Right, there you go. Shh. Oh, and now I didn't mention this either. Shh. He now likes snuggling against a he snuggles against a blanket, which is so cute. Yes, Bubsy. So he'll get like a muslin or a blanket, and I put it just down by his face here, not covering his face. And he'll actually snuggle it. He'll bring it up with his hands, and he'll like, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Well, he's not asleep now. Look. Who's this? He keeps cutting his nose. Can you see? That side. And he got the inside of his eye as well. No matter how much I cut his nails, I had my hair cut. No matter how much I cut his nails, they always grow back so quickly, and it's just like, I only cut those yesterday. Also another thing, he's always on his hands like this. Anything that comes near him goes in his mouth. He doesn't do like the rooting around reflex anymore. Like sometimes when the dummy's taken out, he'll be like, but he doesn't do the kind of like the bobbing thing anymore. So yeah, I think that's all about it really. So about me, had my operation, so that's gone fine. Let's just put you down for a second, buddy. I am going to show you my scars, so if you are squeamish, I guess you should look away. Word of warning, I had my operation last Wednesday. I don't have any, the stitches are still there, it's still really red, and I still have the, I had micropores tape on them, and I'm told to soak the, I have like a bath, and I'm not supposed to use, like, I'm not supposed to rub it, and I'm not supposed to use soaps on it. So there is like quite a lot of micro tape, like marks on there, but I'll show you. So here's my belly. This is the worst one. Here, this was the main one, and then you've got this one here, this one here, and then also, where's the other one? Yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So, sorry if that was a little bit too much for any of you, but I did warn. So I'm still like really bloated. That's gonna be an ongoing issue, I think, for a while. My eating habits will never be the same again. I have to really control the fats in my diet. Just sit here. Because I don't have my gallbladder now to filter it. Got one spot. Oh, why just one? I guess it's better than having loads, but oh. So yeah, I'll quickly show you Freddie and then that will be it. I'm never on time with my videos anymore. I'm really sorry. But I mean, yeah. So, yeah, hope everyone's well. And I'm going to quickly show you Freddie before he starts having a hissy fit. So, yeah. Hey. Hey, Chunky. What's wrong with you? There you go. There you go. There you go. This is a Hungry Caterpillar, like the vest from the Hungry Caterpillar thing. It's like green and blue and grey. And then he's got little H&M green trousers and little green socks. So he's a little green monster today. Little green monster. Right, and this is how long he is. He's very long. So yeah. Hope everyone's well and I'll see you next week. Bye!